15 times King Charles III's gaffes led to mockery. Being a member of the royal family comes with a lot of responsibilities and expectations, from maintaining a stoic demeanor during public appearances to adhering to centuries-old traditions and protocols. It's a role that demands the utmost propriety. However, every now and then, even the most regal of figures can't help but let their guard down, leading to moments of pure, unfiltered hilarity. From accidentally wearing a Rasta Cap backward to voicing the iconic Daleks from Doctor Who, the monarch has provided the world with a treasure trove of amusing and endearing moments that have left us all in stitches. Today, we're going to take a look at 15 of the most memorable instances when King Charles' gaffes and unguarded antics led to widespread mockery and amusement. So let's get ready to laugh and cringe. Number 1. Weather report joke. In 2012, during a visit to the BBC Scotland studio, King Charles took an unexpected turn as a weather presenter. As the cameras rolled, he was handed a script and promptly began delivering the forecast with his signature posh accent. However, things took a hilarious turn when Charles paused mid-sentence and exclaimed, "Who the hell wrote this script?" The studio erupted in laughter and the crew could barely contain their amusement. Charles, ever the professional, carried on with the report, adding his own dry wit and sarcastic remarks about the dreary Scottish weather. The juxtaposition of the future monarch delivering a weather report, complete with his impromptu jab at the writers, made for a comedic masterpiece. Number 2. Dalek voice. During a visit to the BBC's Cardiff studios, King Charles had the opportunity to live out every Doctor Who fan's dream, voicing the iconic Dalek. Surrounded by the show's props and sets, Charles gamely stepped up to the microphone and delivered the famous catchphrase, "Exterminate," in his best robotic impression. The moment was both humorous and slightly awkward as the future king tried his best to channel the ruthless alien race. One could almost imagine the Daleks taking over Buckingham Palace with Charles leading the charge. The contrast between his regal demeanor and menacing Dalek voice added to the hilarity of the situation. Number 3. Hamlet soliloquy. In a unique display of royal theatrical prowess, King Charles participated in a comedy sketch debating how to deliver Hamlet's famous soliloquy, "to be or not to be." Alongside acclaimed actors like Judi Dench and Benedict Cumberbatch, Charles showcased his acting chops and a surprising comedic flair. The sketch featured each performer offering their interpretation of the iconic lines, with Charles weighing in with his own distinctly posh delivery. As the future monarch contemplated the existential dilemma in his trademark earnest manner, the audience couldn't help but chuckle at the unexpected sight. The juxtaposition of Charles' royal bearing and the famously melancholic soliloquy created a delightfully absurd and humorous scenario, proving that even the most serious of literary works can be a source of amusement when delivered by an unlikely participant. Number 4. Rasta Cap incident. During an official visit to Jamaica, King Charles found himself at the center of lighthearted mockery when he accidentally wore a traditional Rasta cap backward. As he greeted the locals, the cap sat askew on his head, prompting amused reactions from those around him. The sight of the future monarch, known for his impeccable sartorial choices, inadvertently committing a fashion faux pas, was both endearing and hilarious. Charles, ever the good sport, seemed oblivious to the wardrobe malfunction, carrying on with his royal duties as if nothing were amiss. The incident quickly went viral, with social media users sharing images and memes of the backward cap, poking fun at the royals' unexpected fashion statement. It served as a reminder that even the most regal of figures can have moments of relatable clumsiness, endearing them to the public in unexpected ways. Number 5. Buff credentials. At a British sub-aqua club event, King Charles III couldn't resist taking a playful jab at his son, Prince William, joking about the latter's buff credentials. The moment unfolded when Charles was discussing the importance of physical fitness for scuba diving, prompting him to quip about William's toned physique. The comment caught William off guard, eliciting an endearing facepalm from the future king as he realized his father had just publicly teased him about his muscular build. The father-son banter added a touch of levity to the occasion, showcasing the playful dynamic between the two royals. The incident quickly became a source of amusement for the public, with many finding humor in the idea of the heir apparent being ribbed by his father about his impressive physique. It was a rare glimpse into the more lighthearted side of the royal family, reminding everyone that even they indulge in good-natured teasing from time to time. Number 6. Pengate. Shortly after ascending to the throne, King Charles found himself at the center of a viral moment dubbed Pengate. During an official signing ceremony, the monarch became visibly frustrated with a leaking pen, muttering, "Oh God, I hate this. I can't bear this bloody thing," as ink splotched onto his hands. The candid outburst, caught on camera, quickly spread across social media, with the public finding amusement in the king's relatable struggle with a faulty pen. Charles' exasperated expression and unguarded comments provided a rare glimpse into the human side of the monarch, contrasting with the usually composed demeanor expected of royalty. The incident sparked countless memes and jokes, with many relating to the universal frustration of dealing with an uncooperative writing implement. It was a reminder that even those in the highest positions of power can be brought down to earth by something as mundane as a leaky pen. Number 7. Liz Truss meeting. In a moment that quickly went viral, King Charles greeted then Prime Minister Liz Truss with a seemingly withering remark saying, "Back again? Dear oh dear." The interaction, which occurred during their first audience at Buckingham Palace, was widely interpreted as a subtle jab at Truss's short-lived tenure as Prime Minister. The comment, delivered in Charles' trademark deadpan manner, left many questioning whether it was a deliberate dig or simply an awkward attempt at humor. Regardless of the intent, the public found amusement in the perceived shade being thrown by the monarch, with memes and jokes proliferating across social media. The incident highlighted the potential for even the most innocuous of royal remarks to be scrutinized and dissected, adding an unexpected layer of entertainment to the often highly choreographed world of monarchical duties. It also showcased Charles' willingness to engage in a bit of lighthearted banter, even in formal settings. Number 8. Repair shop faux pas. During a guest appearance on the beloved BBC show The Repair Shop, King Charles committed a surprising faux pas that left viewers in stitches. As a clock repaired by the experts began to chime, playing the first few bars of the British national anthem, Charles turned to the cameras with a puzzled expression, admitting he didn't recognize the tune. The moment was both humorous and slightly awkward, as one would expect the monarch to be intimately familiar with the anthem he's sung countless times at official events. However, Charles' candid admission added a relatable touch, reminding the public that even those in the highest echelons of society can have occasional lapses in recognition. The incident quickly became a source of amusement and gentle mockery, with many finding humor in the idea of the king not immediately recognizing his own national anthem. It was a reminder that even the most regal figures can have moments of forgetfulness or absent-mindedness, making them all the more endearing to the public. Number 9. Christmas lights face. During the annual tradition of turning on the Christmas lights in the town of Ashover, Derbyshire, King Charles inadvertently provided the public with an amusing photo opportunity. As the switch was flipped and the festive illuminations came to life, the monarch's face contorted into a comical expression of surprise and shock. The candid moment was captured by photographers, and the resulting image quickly went viral, with social media users finding humor in Charles' unexpected reaction. The juxtaposition of the joyous occasion and the king's exaggerated expression added to the hilarity, with many speculating on what could have elicited such a response. The incident served as a reminder that even the most formal of events can produce unexpected moments of levity, particularly when involving public figures known for their reserved demeanors. It was a rare glimpse into the more spontaneous side of the monarch, endearing him to the public in a relatable and humorous way. Number 10. Highland Games excitement. At the 2017 Braemar Gathering in Scotland, a prestigious Highland Games event, King Charles stole the show with his enthusiastic display of excitement. As the games unfolded, the monarch, clad in a traditional Scottish kilt and bright red socks, was photographed kicking his feet up in delight as a broad grin plastered across his face. The endearing image captured Charles in a rare moment of unbridled joy, a stark contrast to the typically reserved demeanor expected of royalty. The sight of the future king gleefully kicking up his heels like an excited child added a touch of levity and humor to the occasion, endearing him to the public. The photograph quickly went viral, with social media users finding amusement in the king's unabashed display of enthusiasm. It was a reminder that even those born into the highest ranks of society can still find joy in the simple pleasures of life, a sentiment that resonated with people from all walks of life. Number 11. Eagle encounter. At the 2013 Sandringham Flower Show, King Charles had an unexpected and amusing encounter with a feathered friend named Zephyr. As the monarch approached the magnificent eagle perched on its handler's arm, a mix of excitement and apprehension played out on his face. The bird, likely sensing the royal's hesitation, flapped its wings and shifted its position, causing Charles to jump back in surprise. The moment was captured by photographers, and the image of the future king startled by the large bird quickly circulated in the media, sparking laughter and good-natured teasing. The encounter was a light-hearted reminder that even the most composed figures can be caught off guard by nature's unpredictability. Charles' reaction added a touch of humor to the otherwise formal event, further endearing him to the public as a monarch who could laugh at himself. Number 12. Tea spill. During a royal visit to a community center in London, King Charles experienced an all-too-relatable mishap, spilling a cup of tea. As he reached for a biscuit, his elbow knocked over the delicate china cup, sending tea spilling across the table. The incident, caught on camera, showed Charles quickly grabbing a napkin and attempting to clean up the mess with an apologetic smile. The mishap was met with laughter from those around him, and the king's humble reaction to the spill won over the crowd. The tea spill was a small but significant moment, showcasing Charles' ability to handle minor mishaps with grace and humor. It was a reminder that even those born into royalty are not immune to the occasional blunder, making him more relatable to the public. Number 13. Phone call interruptions. During a live broadcast from Clarence House, King Charles experienced a series of interruptions that left viewers chuckling. As the king attempted to deliver a serious speech, his mobile phone began ringing repeatedly, cutting through the solemn atmosphere. With each interruption, Charles' expression grew increasingly exasperated, but he maintained his composure, politely excusing himself to silence the phone. The humorous contrast between the formal setting and the modern-day nuisance of a ringing phone resonated with viewers, who found the situation both amusing and relatable. The incident highlighted the challenges of balancing royal duties with the realities of modern technology, even for a king. Charles' ability to handle the interruptions with patience and humor only added to his charm, further endearing him to the public. Number 14. Shepherd's pie mix-up. During a charity event, King Charles found himself in an amusing mix-up over a classic British dish, shepherd's pie. As he surveyed the buffet, he enthusiastically complimented the chef on the wonderful cottage pie, only to be corrected by the chef, who informed him that it was in fact shepherd's pie. The king, realizing his mistake, laughed heartily and quickly apologized, joking about the mix-up. The light-hearted exchange was captured by onlookers, who appreciated the king's humility and good-natured response to the correction. The mix-up over the pie was a charming reminder that even the most distinguished figures can sometimes get things wrong, and Charles' willingness to laugh at his own mistake made him all the more endearing to those present. Number 15. Confetti confusion. At a royal wedding, King Charles found himself momentarily confused by a flurry of confetti as the newlyweds exited the church. As the confetti rained down, Charles appeared unsure whether to join in the celebration or maintain his dignified posture, resulting in an awkward but amusing hesitation. The moment, caught on camera, showed Charles half-heartedly tossing a handful of confetti before quickly brushing it off his suit. The mix of joy and discomfort on his face delighted viewers, who found the king's uncertainty both humorous and relatable. The confetti confusion was a light-hearted moment that highlighted the often tricky balance between royal decorum and spontaneous celebration. Charles' reaction added a touch of humor to the occasion, further endearing him to the public as a monarch who could navigate even the most awkward situations with grace. From wardrobe malfunctions to tea spills and weather report blunders, King Charles has had his fair share of gaffes that have led to widespread mockery and amusement. These moments, while embarrassing at times, have also shown a more human and relatable side of the monarch, one that can laugh at himself and embrace the occasional mishap. So which of these gaffes stood out to you the most? Do you think these moments have helped to make King Charles more relatable to the public? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more entertaining and insightful royal content. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye!